Hey guys, Ethan up at Trackstar. Got another S2000 on the dyno today. This one is a little bit different. It has got the originally F20 motor, but it has a stroker crank and forged rods, pistons. So it's now like a 2.39 something liter. It's running on the K-Pro ECU, which I've done a few of those. It works very well, but excited to see what this unique setup will do for us. All right, guys, so we've done a few pulls. Started at like 315. We're up to 341 wheel horsepower now. Last log looked like this. Little bit of a spike right here, right at the VTEC crossover. I just made an adjustment there, added some fuel in. Hopefully that spot will be gone. The rest of the pull looked quite good. So let's see what we got now. All right, gained another 5-6 wheel horsepower there and a little bit of torque as well. So heading in the right direction. Let's see what that actually looked like in the log. Let's see if that little lean spot, I think I still kind of felt and saw that. Yeah, it's still barely there. Got a 12.9. It's not crazy. I'd like it to be 12.5 or less. It hits 12.2 there. That's fine. I like the way this is like scaling down here. That's just right. Let's see how our knock sensor is looking. So these cars with the supercharger, you'll see the knock threshold as far as voltage, it'll scale up to, I don't know, 2.5, 3 volts because the supercharger is making a lot more noise than just your normal motor. But if you look then at the knock level, you can see there is no cause for concern. There are no large, big papa like that tells me, hey, something different happened there. It's just a pretty steady buildup, and that looks normal. In fact, this tells me probably I have quite a bit of timing I can add, because I would expect this to be a little bit higher even. Because of how this supercharger works, it is making peak torque all the way out at 7,000 RPMs. All right, yeah, another little bump. All right, check this out. So I can see right here, I think I'm starting to get like that spike might be the beginnings of a real, you know, that might be.
That's peak torque too, isn't it?
Yeah, although I'm starting to think, you know what? I think these particular superchargers on these cars are gonna make a false peak torque. Like, so we've done a lot of pulls here. Pretty much final power numbers I think are like 360 wheel. I'm trying to get the VTEC crossover point and some AFRs that are right beneath that, correct? These motors with this kind of supercharger will make more and more power the higher that you rev it. Anyways, what I'm trying to do right now is I have set VTEC artificially high up at 6,000 RPMs. I know it needs to come on much sooner, probably about 3,500 RPMs or so, which sounds really early, but this is a stroker motor. It has a supercharger, so it's flowing a lot more air a lot sooner than an original S2000 motor. So yeah, like I said, I moved VTEC way up. I like to get the tune perfect up to, you know, whatever. This car hits 10 pounds of boost, so I'm gonna get it up to at least like 5-6 pounds of boost out of VTEC to make sure that that transition is always perfect. Start test. Now I'm watching my AFR right here for as I first hit it. What is it when it crosses into VTEC? Let's see what it is. So I didn't even really hit VTEC on that pull. I got the information I needed, I think. So air fuel comes down to 11.6, then back up to 12.6. So I still need to add some more. It looks like, so that's 1.3 pounds, 11.6. 2 pounds, 12.7. So everything above 1 pound needs some more fuel. But not that point right there, because that's already getting pretty rich. So just beyond this. That was definitely looking better. There we go. Everything is below a 12.5 now here. That's what I was really going for. Anytime you're in boost, like 12.5 or less. A little dip right there because of enrichment. And then 12.2 is my peak and stays pretty much around 12.0. Now we're not gonna be operating in this area really because VTEC is already gonna be on. Just trying to make sure that the spot right before VTEC, that we don't have a little hiccup or a different air fuel right before or right after VTEC. We want it to be smooth across. So now that I got this, now I'm gonna move VTEC, turn VTEC back down, and then I'll be able to view the injector pulse width. And y'all will see that in a minute, but you need to have it to where when VTEC comes on, the pulse width is coming up, and then it shouldn't change when VTEC hits. Maybe just a tiny stair step, but you got to make sure that when VTEC hits, your pulse width is smooth. That's not on the screen right now, but I'll show you all that in a minute. All right, so I think we're about to do our final pull here. Got that VTEC crossover all worked out. Nice and smooth across the board there. 360, picked up some good torque, 265 right now. I don't really expect much more power out of this final pull. I just made a tiny change to the timing in the top end. Maybe get another few horsepower and I think we'll call it done. So I got 3 more horsepower. I think that's a done deal. Let's see what that curve actually looks like. Doesn't look like much of a curve. Looks kind of like some straight lines. If you don't think that looks good, you just don't know. I think that's a done deal right there. 363, and I mean, where's the hiccup? Where's the problem? There's 2 lines right there. That really could not be any better. So did you have a number in mind when you came in today that you were?
No, not at all.
I was figuring somewhere between 350 and 400.
Yeah.
And between 250 and 300 on torque.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're right there.
I kind of figured being down on RPM.
I think the RPMs is the, yeah, I mean, if you were like, hey, I don't care, like, you could rev it another, I would say you could rev it another 1,000 RPMs, but that would be rude. It would be rude. It would make beyond 400 wheel horsepower if it were revved another 1,000 RPMs. Yeah.
Because he would be making 15 pounds.
I don't know.
1,000 miles to 10